Hello and welcome. Today we love Matt Damon. So here are 10 of my favorite movies by him, in no particular order. What are your favorite Matt Damon movies? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. The Talented Mr. Ripley, 1999. The Talented Mr. Ripley is a psychological thriller from a Patricia Highsmith's novel of the same name. The story is about Tom Ripley, played by Matt Damon, a young and impressionable man who becomes obsessed with the wealthy and charismatic Dickie Greenleaf, portrayed by Jude Law, set in the 1950s along the Italian coast. Tom Ripley is a talented but socially awkward young man who is hired by Mr. Greenleaf's father to bring his son back from Italy. When Tom arrives, he becomes enamored with Dickie's lavish lifestyle and tries to integrate himself into Dickie's world. Tom's obsession with Dickie deepens, and he resorts to increasingly manipulative and deceitful tactics to maintain his facade and keep his dark nature hidden. Number 9. The Rainmaker, 1997. It's about Rudy Baylor, a recent law school graduate played by Matt Damon. He takes on a powerful insurance company in a case involving a terminally ill leukemia patient who was denied coverage for a bone marrow transplant. Rudy Baylor is trying to litigate his very first case against all odds. With the help of a seasoned paralegal, Deck Shiflett, played by Danny DeVito, Rudy learns the ropes of the legal profession. He will be tested with ethical dilemmas along the way. As the case unfolds, Rudy discovers corruption and deceit from the insurance industry, leading to a tense courtroom showdown. Number 8. Good Will Hunting, 1997. Matt Damon is a young janitor named Will Hunting, who possesses an extraordinary intellect hidden beneath his tough exterior. He had a troubled past and humble upbringing in South Boston, but Will has a gift for mathematics that surpasses even the most brilliant minds at MIT. But he also struggles with lots of emotional damage and a fear of failure. Will catches the attention of Professor Gerald Lambeau, portrayed by Robin Williams, when he anonymously solves a complex math problem left on a chalkboard at MIT. Lambeau recognizes Will's genius and offers him the opportunity to turn his life around by studying mathematics and pursuing a career in academia. As his potential begins to unfold, he has to confront his past traumas. He ultimately. Number 7. The Brothers Grimm, 2005. An enchanting fantasy film that follows the adventures of the famous fairy tale collectors, Jacob and Wilhelm Grimm, portrayed by Matt Damon and Heath Ledger, respectively. The brothers travel from village to village, pretending to protect townsfolk from mythical creatures. Really, they're just con artists who stage elaborate hoaxes to deceive the villagers. Their fraudulent activities catch up with them when they're captured by the French authorities and forced to confront a real supernatural threat in a mysterious enchanted forest where young girls have been disappearing. Jacob and Wilhelm encounter a variety of fantastical creatures and dark magic, including an evil queen, before defeating this sinister magic. Number 6. The Great Wall, 2016. In this movie, Matt plays William, a European mercenary seeking fortune and adventure in the East. Along with his friend Tovar, played by Pedro Pascal, William goes on a quest to find a legendary substance known as black powder, which holds immense power. Their journey leads them to the Great Wall of China, where they encounter a military force known as the Nameless Order. William and Tovar become embroiled in the war between the Chinese soldiers and monstrous creatures. They must put aside their personal ambitions and join forces with the Nameless Order to defend all of humanity from annihilation. Number 5. Dogma, 1999. Dogma is a comedy about two angels, Loki, played by Matt Damon, and Bartleby, played by Ben Affleck, who have been banished from heaven. They go on a quest to return to paradise by exploiting a loophole in Catholic dogma, which they believe will grant them absolution. As Loki and Bartleby journey through New Jersey to complete their quest, they encounter a diverse cast of characters, including the demon Azrael, played by Jason Lee, the apostle Rufus, portrayed by Chris Rock, and Bethany, a disillusioned abortion clinic worker who is unwittingly drawn into their scheme. Although this film is a cult classic, the Catholic Church condemned this movie. It mocked faith redemption and the nature of religious belief, blending humor with philosophical inquiry. Number 4. Saving Private Ryan, 1998. A group of American soldiers led by Captain John Miller, played by Tom Hanks, who are tasked with locating and bringing home Private James Ryan, portrayed by Matt Damon, the last surviving brother of 4 servicemen. The film starts with the D-Day invasion of Normandy, with Captain Miller and his men in combat on the beaches of Omaha. In the midst of their battles, Captain Miller is ordered to find Private Ryan and get him home. As their mission progresses, the squad faces numerous challenges, dilemmas, and the sacrifices required to fulfill their duty. Saving Private Ryan displays courage and sacrifice during one of history's darkest chapters. Number 3. Bourne Identity, multiple movies. The Bourne saga is an action-packed film franchise centered around Jason Bourne, a government operative suffering from amnesia. He embarks on a journey to uncover his true identity while being pursued by various intelligence agencies. In The Bourne Identity, the first installment, Bourne, portrayed by Matt Damon, is discovered floating in the Mediterranean Sea with no memory of his past but possessing exceptional combat skills and instincts. As he unravels clues to his identity, Bourne discovers his ties to a covert CIA program. Continuing the saga with The Bourne Supremacy and The Bourne Ultimatum, Bourne continues to look for answers, revealing shocking truths about his past and the clandestine operations of the government agencies that want to control him. Action-packed and a real adrenaline rush. Matt Damon as the action hero is absolutely great. Number 2. Ocean's 11, multiple movies. The Ocean's 11 series is a thrilling collection of movies about a team of people performing complicated robberies. In the first installment, Ocean's 11, Danny Ocean, fresh out of prison, recruits a team of specialists to pull off the ultimate heist, robbing 3 Las Vegas casinos at once. Damon plays a young conman who is trying not to trade on his criminal parents' success. With a star-studded ensemble cast including Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts, the film navigates through schemes and twists to achieve their goal. Following the success of Ocean's 11, the series continued with Ocean's 12 and Ocean's 13, each installment raising the stakes with even more daring heists and elaborate plots. All great films, although Ocean's 11 is my favorite of the series. Number 1. The Departed, 2006. A gripping crime drama set in Boston, where 2 undercover agents find themselves on opposite sides of the law. Matt Damon stars as Colin Sullivan, a young and ambitious member of the Massachusetts State Police who secretly works for the notorious Irish mob boss Frank Costello. Damon's character, Colin, climbs the ranks within the police force while feeding information to Costello, becoming a key player in the mob's criminal operations. As the tension mounts between the police and the mob, Colin Sullivan's loyalty to Costello is tested when the police launch an undercover operation to infiltrate the mob, led by Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Billy Costigan. Meanwhile, Colin must also contend with suspicions from his fellow officers, including Sergeant Sean Dignam, portrayed by Mark Wahlberg, who becomes increasingly suspicious of Colin's true allegiances. This underrated masterpiece is one of my favorite movies hands down. Definitely worth the watch.